Hello everyone, I'm Justin, and for today's video, we shall survive using potions. Today, we're taking a look at an anime that just recently finished in the fall 2023 anime season. The reason I decided to talk about this anime is especially because I felt that it went unnoticed by most people, which is a shame, because even though it doesn't have the best animation or award-winning fighting scenes, I still enjoy it for what it was, a slow-paced slice-of-life isekai. So take a seat and enjoy this comfy anime. But before we begin, here is a fair warning that I'll be talking about spoilers for the show. And with that said, let's move on with the video. I Shall Survive Using Potions has all the elements of a generic anime. A girl dies and gets reincarnated in another world with overpowered abilities. She uses those abilities to live a leisure life but quickly gets dragged into conflict by people wanting to use her power for their own benefits. So, with such a generic premise, why am I even talking about this anime? What makes this anime stand out? Well, for me, this anime is completely carried by its protagonist and the comfy feeling of the world that makes it unique compared to the more generic isekais. So, let's start from the beginning. The anime follows the story of Kaoru, a young girl that one day after work gets into an unfortunate accident that kills her. God explains that her death was a mistake, but is unable to bring her back to life in this world. So they reach a compromise by sending her to a different world.
異世界に転生ってラノベかよ
Right off the bat, you see the uniqueness of this anime, because God allows her to meet her loved ones to explain her death and give her goodbyes before she leaves to the new world. Moving into this new world, she meets the goddess of the world that gives her a few overpowered abilities. The always useful ability to speak and read all languages, which is extremely useful in this case as she is also able to talk to animals. The handy unlimited item box, and of course, the staple of the anime, the ability to create any potion with any kind of effect in any kind of bottle that she wants. Again, these powers seem generic enough, but it is all about the way that Kaoru uses these abilities that makes the anime stand out compared to the others. She wanted these abilities specifically to be able to sell products and to live a peaceful life and to make sure that she doesn't die of an unexpected illness in a medieval world. She also takes advantage of the ability to shape her bottles by creating different things attached to the bottles that she can sell at a high price, and even in some occasions creating exploding bottles that serves as a method of self-defense. Now, before I talk more about the good points of the anime, I do want to mention a small asterisk in the story. First of all, the anime is based off a light novel, and you can clearly see it on how it was adapted into the anime, especially on how formulaic the story arcs are. There are around 3 to 4 volumes adapted into the anime, and you can tell. The stories always follow the same pattern. Kaoru arrives to a town and makes friends with the people and starts a business. The nobility hears about her and tries to take advantage of her powers or business. She uses her powers to do some petty revenge on them that is not too harsh but will still make them rethink their actions. Then she leaves town to a new city or country and repeat. That is my only real complaint. I wish they did something different or went to different cultures rather than just going from generic medieval city to generic medieval town. But at the end of the day, that is okay, because this is mostly a slice of life and we all know the reason why we are all here. To watch how sassy Kaoru is.
では望み通り死なせてやろう。さすれば流行り病の心配をする必要もなくなるぞ。
お助けを
This girl is literally carrying the entire anime by herself. Now imagine this. In the first few episodes, Kaoru starts working in a restaurant while giving advice to the customers. The prince of the kingdom hears about her advices and goes to visit her. and keeps visiting to the point that Kaoru starts treating him as a stalker. Next thing you see, Kaoru is invited to a ball. Okay, I think we all know where this is going. Kaoru is about to become a princess.
嫌ですよ。王子様と結婚なんか絶対に拒否します。
Or not. She basically arrives dressed as a maid and when questioned throws the rude guy who brought her against her will under the bus. Proceeds to explain why she would hate to be royalty because they have no freedom and are basically breed machines, making the queen cry in the process.
母上
And calls out the prince for how rude and annoying he has been to her. How can all this sassiness be condensed into such a small little package? She basically explains she would rather be married to a baron in a small land that can provide a decent quality of life while still maintaining freedom. And I don't know about you guys, but it is refreshing to see a protagonist that actually makes sense and treats the world for what it is. Why would you try to become a hero or have the responsibility of managing a whole country when you could just take a slow life approach? And every time someone annoys her, she basically takes the pettiest revenge you could imagine. Oh, you want me to be your private potion maker? How about I steal all your furniture and escape to another country? What is that? The Holy Kingdom wants to treat me like a saint? Let me just summon the goddess and basically destroy your status as a holy land. My god guys, just leave her alone. Now, I know this anime won't win any awards, and there is almost no action in the story. But if you're looking for a sassy character that is trying to live a slow life in a really unique way in a world that I can only describe as a place where everybody is really nice and wholesome except for the dumb nobility, then please give I Shall Survive Using Potions a try. I know a lot of people will skip it based on just how generic the premise is, but if you look past that, you will find one of the funniest, more down-to-earth protagonists I have seen in a while.
永瀬薫、ポーション頼みで生き延びます。
And with that said, we come to the conclusion of this anime review. What do you guys thought of I Shall Survive Using Potions? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, see you guys next time.